is my pleasure to introduce Za'Darius Smith to the Minnesota Vikings. There it is, right there. There it is, man.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just want to say I'm happy to be here, to be a Minnesota Viking. I want to thank coaching staff and everybody upstairs, the GM, from the owner, for blessing me with this opportunity, and I'm just happy. And our first thing is to work on winning the North. You know, I'm gonna come in and do everything that I need to do to help this team to improve and be a better football team. Any questions?
Za'Darius, with your whole day visit here, what sold you on wanting to be a Minnesota Viking?
Just the team. Coming into the building, it just felt like family. You know, I already have two coaches here, Mike and Patton, and it just felt like home to me. Walking in, the cafeteria, the people in the cafeteria, from the GM himself, the head coach, just everybody. They came in with open arms, and I love it, man, and that's what made me go with the Minnesota Vikings.
You talked about the coaches, you know, how do you fit into the 3-4 scheme? Do you think it fits into you ideally? And
yes, sir. I feel like that scheme is something similar to what we have ran in Green Bay, but to have the opportunity to come in and play either position, you know, I'm dominant and versatile, so I can play anywhere they want me to. So I'm just happy to be here, man, and just to be a Minnesota Viking.
What's been the key to your pass rush success in terms of the skill set that you have?
Pass rush? I feel like just studying. To be great at this, you got to study. A lot of people feel like they don't have to, but just watching film over and over at night on the guys who I'm facing, and also just knowing the protection of certain calls of what a center may slide, or if I may get a man side or a zone side, it helps. So just to be able to know that, that's what makes me so dominant now as a pass rusher, and also having a coach like Coach Mike Smith. Yeah.
How familiar were you with Danielle Hunter before this, and what's your excitement level to play with him?
Danielle, great guy, man. You know, we came out together in 2015 in the draft. So going through the combine and everything, I got a chance to sit down with him. He was an LSU guy, so we always joke back and forth how they beat us when I was with Kentucky. So just knowing him and going into the Pro Bowl 2019, I got a chance to sit down with him and talk to him. And he was like, man, you never know, Z. We may end up on the same team. And it's crazy that I'm saying this, but he really said that, and he actually signed a jersey. And it has that on the jersey from 2019. So, yeah, big shout out to Danielle Hunter, man. Happy to be here to get a chance to play with him.
So, Darius, it seemed like you were set on going back to Baltimore. What changed?
You know what? I love Baltimore. I want to thank Baltimore for giving me the opportunity when they drafted me. But, you know, things didn't work out. And in my heart, I just wanted to be somewhere where I knew the coaching staff, and, you know, I didn't have to go that far, 3 hours down the road. Just being here is exciting, man, and I'm just ready to elevate and better my game.
You tweeted meet at the quarterback. Was that kind of a nod to the public leaders?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a chance yesterday to go to the museum, and they was just telling me a lot of things about a lot of history here, and they was like, these 4 guys right here was in the Pro Bowl at the same time. I was like, no way. It said purple people eaters, and I was like, okay, meet at the quarterback. That's some slogan that we can keep going here and hopefully be going for the next couple of years.
Za'Darius, what was last season like for you, just battling back from that injury and trying to get ready for the playoffs?
It was hard. Coming into that season, I kind of felt something when I was in the weight room, and it was my lower back. So what I did was I went and did an MRI, and they was like, you know, it's a bulging disc. You know, a lot of people have it. You know, a lot of athletes have bulging discs. So what they said with my bulging disc was it was a little bit bigger than normal. You know, so what I did was went to LA, got it done with my doctor, man, one of the best doctors out there, completed the surgery. I don't know too many people coming back from back surgery, but I came back in 4 months, got a chance to practice for 3 weeks before that playoff game, and as you can see, I'm healthy as ever. Just did my physical, man, everything's clear, so excited, man. Back is good. Yeah.
Z, after having double-digit sacks in 2019, 2020, and then, of course, missing last year, just how hungry are you going into this season to maybe prove something if you.
Oh man, I'm hungry. It's been a while. Just me as a person and as a leader, you know. I wasn't able to do that last year because I wasn't on the field. But I can tell you this, what I'm bringing to this team and to this defense is being a great leader, man, and being a captain of what I'm supposed to be doing and helping the younger guys be great.
Just wondering, is it weird at all to go from the Packers to the Vikings and switch sides like that? And
it's not weird. I feel like it's pretty cool, you know, because we can get a chance to play them twice a year. It's going to be good to see them guys again, man, when I get a chance to meet them on the field. But like I said, man, I want to thank them also for blessing me with that opportunity to come in as a free agent and be one of the top edge rushers in the league. And I've been that, and hopefully here this season I can continue my game and continue to be a dominant player.
You think there'll be a little bit extra though, because they actually released you, of course?
A little bit. Like I said, I want to thank them, but yeah, man, I can't wait, you know. That's one game that I'm looking forward to, man, but all is well, man. Like I said, they treated me nice, man. They treated me well, and like I said, big shout out to the GM there for bringing me in and believing in me as a player.
What's it going to be like going against Aaron Rodgers twice a year now?
Twice a year? It's going to be fun. You know, I talked to Danielle Hunter yesterday, and I told him that I may be coming here and signing. He was like, okay, now we can be one of the best duos in the league. And being excited about that, a lot of quarterbacks, they're going to have to fear us. I'm just saying, but it's going to be good at the end because, like I said, we're facing some great teams in the North. But, you know, our main focus right now is to win the North. So to get in and help my teammates complete that, I'm all here for it.
What can Mike Smith do for the other edge rushers on the team?
Everything. Technique, just keying in on your keys with the man in front of you, his weakness, whoever that may be in front of you. Just everything, man, as far as in protection, knowing what a back is, just everything about him, man, and he's a workaholic. After practice, he wants us to get extra reps, and that's what also made me decide the Minnesota Vikings because he's one of the best coaches I ever had, man, and for me to be back here with him is big, man, and I'm just excited, man.
Have you ever had like you said you've talked to Danielle at least twice now. Have you had a discussion about like pass rushing techniques and how to get to the quarterback, or is it just kind of more surface?
We haven't got into that yet, but I think we're supposed to report here on the 11th. Yeah, so we'll get a good chance to talk about it, but I want to get him down there with me to train in Orlando if it's possible. I hope he's watching this. But yeah, we're going to get together for a week and train, and possibly I may go to where he trained at for a week. So, you know, just having that, you know what I'm saying, with the team of bettering each other, you know, that's what I'm about, and competing each and every day.
When it comes to moving all over the field, as you did, is that something that you developed over the years or something that you've always been able to do?
You know what? What's so crazy about that, I didn't even know I had that in me. Mike Patton did. He saw it before I even saw it. We practiced it a couple times, and I became dominant at it. He made situations for me where he could create one-on-ones for me to basically go one-on-one, like up on the center or up on the guard or the tackle. So it's big, man, for me to move around like that because I can go now watch film on each and every guy and pick the weakest link, you know? So I'm just happy, man, that Coach Mike Patton drew that up, man, and for that to be a rover position that I can dominate at, if we run that here in Minnesota.
Have you heard from anyone on offense who's appreciative that you're here?
You know what? I talked to Brian O'Neill. He texted me, man. He said, man, I'm glad you're here so I don't have to face you twice a year. Yeah, he did text me. Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on Brian O'Neill?
Great guy. Great leader, man. I think I went against him, was it 2019? It was a big game for us that night. I think that was, Christmas Eve, if I'm not mistaken. I think we had won the North that night, but great player, man, and he talked about that. He said, I'd rather have you over here practicing against you than playing you on Sunday, so that's another big thing for him.
More questions? Hey, just to clarify on the Hunter thing at the Pro Bowl, so he signed, his Vikings jersey?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And what, do you remember, what's the closest you can remember to the exact words being?
I was just saying, you never know. Congrats on your success, and hopefully we'll be on the same team one day. And that day has come, you know. So I'm happy and excited to be able to play with a guy like that.
Did you give him a jersey then?
I didn't have any in the locker room for the Pro Bowl at the time.
Okay.
But yeah, I for sure give him one now, though. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Did you come to appreciate the Midwest in Green Bay?
I did. Like I said, man, I appreciate everything about them, man, for just blessing me with that opportunity and get a chance to play with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, you know. A lot of great leaders on that football team, man, and a lot of great leaders on that coaching staff. And I'm just happy to have two here now that I can keep, and you know what I'm saying, and they help develop me also.
I just meant the cheese curds.
Yeah, nah, not cheese curds. No, sir.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ethan.
Okay, appreciate it.
Appreciate coming out, everybody.